yet to go. Light appearing. Fourth of the day. Often racing. Under influence, first to hit the ground, taken on and burned off by Allentown. Hang Gliders going to posse up there. Massamune swim through behind them, followed by Atlantic Spirit in a very tightly bunched up field with Gold Vancouver back there as well. Outside of those three deep near the tail is Cherry Can Run. They reach the 600 mark, and Allentown, the one that punters have supported strongly, leads the way narrowly from Swim Through. A length and a half away then is Hang Glider down on the inside as they approach the turn. Massamune is next, being followed after a length under influence. Atlantic Spirit looking for the cutaway, followed further back by Gold Vancouver. Cherry Can Run reaching the 250 now. McGruddy goes to work on Allentown. It's Allentown in front. Atlantic Spirit getting home at the rate of knots on its inside. Allentown's the leader. Here's Atlantic Spirit though, scything right up along the rails, takes Allentown, and the special for the day wins, and wins it well. Atlantic Spirit untouched from Allentown. Under influence, third home I'd say, just in front of Swim Through, Hang Glider, then Massamune, Gold Vancouver, and back in a group all there together with those Cherry Can Run. Well, it was a very good performance last start, Atlantic Spirit. Absolutely knocking on the door, and Brad Parnham delivers a peach. Cutaway was in effect. Give him that. Didn't have to go around a horse, and punters will take that at the 3:30 SP, beating Allentown, who they backed into 3:10 favouritism, and third is Under Influence, just ahead of Swim Through. But Atlantic Spirit, the frosted mare from True Priority for Darren Thomas at Seymour Bloodstock, prepared for Darren by Neville Parnham and ridden beautifully there by Brad Parnham. Off placings, both runs this campaign. To last Style Bender Baby Pearl has put a pretty emphatic victory on the board here this afternoon and makes it her 6th from 30, and defeats Allentown by Charm Spirit from She's a Screamer for Gangemi Racing. Sean McGruddy in the saddle, Under Influence number 4. Willie Pike in third placing from the Dan and Ben Pierce stable, and fourth home, number 9, Swim Through. 2, 5, 4, 9. They are the numbers, and a half a length, 1 1/4 margins there. Race 4 on the program. Like this mare a lot today, and she delivered in style. Fifth event, the Liquor Barons Handicap. Pony Up, Aurora Queen, Lakeview Lightning, the scratchings. 3 out of the next. 2:52 is starting time as we head back to Lockie, joining us in the yard. And it's suffice to say that this mare's been absolutely smashing the door down to win a race.
That she has, Darren, and expertly placed by Hall of Famer Neville Parnham here this afternoon, back in grade, and she gets the job done as Neville joins me now. Neville, congratulations on the victory. She's really found form this time in.
Yeah, look, I think she just needed that time to settle in. Plus, she was running at that time of year in some handy sort of fields, so she's a bit of a short course horse, and but she can really finish fast. So yeah, I thought it was a good strong win today, and yeah, it's not ideal to be coming up on the inside on horses, but you know, the cutaway presented there, and it was the shortest way home.
What did you make of the early stages of that race? Because despite having drawn out a fraction, Brad found himself 3 back the fence all of a sudden.
Yeah, look, that can happen, you know, in 1,000-metre races where they jump and run hard. So, but it's always nice to be the one finishing hard.
She's still an acceptor for Saturday afternoon. Is there a world where she could back up off of the 3 days?
Oh, look, probably not, but you know, it was something I wasn't sure what way I wanted to go, and in the end, I've left her in, and we'll see how she pulls up. Yeah.
I know when she first came across here to WA, yourself and the connections were hoping to get a little bit of black type on her page. Could she head towards a race like a Beaufort and hopefully run into the first 3?
Oh, you never know. We'll keep all options open, and hopefully she can just win races for us for now. And if one of those races does arise, well, we'll certainly give her opportunity.
Who's the best of the rest for Team Neville Parnham?
Oh, look, I think most of them have got some sort of chance. No, nothing I can sort of put my finger on, but I think they're all sort of around the place today.
That's all right. We got the cash here. Well done.
Cheers.
There's Neville Parnham, and here's son Brad.
Thanks, Lockie. Catching up with Brad Parnham after the win of Atlantic Spirit. Brad, the cutaway hasn't been a very popular place for jockeys to venture thus far on the program today, but I guess given how the race transpired early doors, you didn't really have too many other options.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, to her credit, she jumped better than usual, and but we're still always going to end up back. It's not the type of horse you want to ride off her feet early, so I was going to follow William Pike's horse through, but as I got to probably the 700, I saw it was probably just going to be better for me to go to the fence and go up the inside. I knew that I would get a run there, and I was travelling well enough that I probably didn't have to worry about doing anything too fancy. So, yeah, just trusted the horse's ability, and yeah, she was too good.
She's a mare that always needs, as you touched upon, a little bit to go her way with her racing pattern, but what she does have in her favour is she's got cracking point-to-point acceleration.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, last start we were pretty unlucky. We were in a similar spot on the fence, being a Saturday and there's no cutaways, and I was waiting for runs to appear, which they never quite did, and I felt that day if I got the runs at the right time, I would have gone close to winning. So, yeah, look, I think she's going to always find herself a little bit unlucky at times, but when it all works out for her and she gets the runs, I think she's going to win better races than this.
A sad day yesterday with the announcement that Magnificent Andy would be retiring from the racetrack, but I'm sure he's a horse whose career you reflect on with some really fond memories.
Yeah, for sure. He's been one of my favourite horses to ride throughout my whole career, and he's given me a lot of thrills. I've won some good races on him, and you know, he always turned up and did his best, and you know, just as horses do, they get a little bit older, and this prep just sort of dropped off in form, but he's still a happy horse, so it's good to send him out while he's still happy and feeling well.
He was an old war horse, and he was a pleasure to watch on the track, and a pleasure to watch you paired with him as well throughout the journey. Well done here.
Thank you.
There's Brad Parnham. He combines with his father in Neville and Atlantic Spirit back in grade. She gets the job done here this afternoon at Belmont Park.